Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. There we go.
Welcome. Let's go.
Get this quick game in, and they killing them in real life too. The Rockets right now. Last time I checked. Yeah, we go a ball with them.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And you know, for that matchup with the 76ers, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're
Are the Jazz starting five. We've got Lauri Markkanen. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with
Comment, subscribe, and share.
and it's George in at the point. And for the Rockets, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position, locking down the middle. All right, Richard, All-Star Weekend is in the rearview mirror now. Some new roads ahead for some teams, though.
Yeah, there are definitely some teams out there that have a very different outlook right now.
Oh, that's good.
It's an exciting time of year to be a fan now.
And it's Houston's ball.
There we
Pass to
go.
Durant.
Nice cut. Both of y'all cut.
The rebound by Filipowski.
Nice try.
And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
George against Thompson. Here's George. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
That's too
Time
far.
to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. So it'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. His other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D? But that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Here's George. Markkanen outside.
Now you close the
Nurkic
watch.
high post.
Don't give him that.
Going inside. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
And now that's a scary man when he's attacking the rim.
Scary for the other team. Fun for us, man. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by
Yes, he's
AT&T.
one down.
For three, George. It's hauled in by Houston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth-quarter comeback.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. It's George on the wing. There's a screen by Nurkic. 11 feet out. George's shot is off.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want. It just
Amen.
doesn't fall. I go down in that area on the floor.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Bailey.
That's fast.
Back to George.
Nice
Out to the
okay.
right wing. Marketing
that
looking
shot.
it over.
We'll take
Just 5 on the
it.
clock.
Right there.
Now here's Filipowski. The three ball.
That's right. We'll give it to him.
George's shot is off. Durant
Smith
pass
in
to
there.
Smith.
Smith.
The rebound by Filipowski. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. This is from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Here's George following the score by Houston. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And it's Shepard in for Eason. Then for Utah, Love is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Collier. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score.
Now here's Filipowski. 8-point game. 4 on the clock. Sensabaugh. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A.
There we go.
2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Jazz trail by 10. Here he goes. Markkanen for 3. Utah with another miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red.
There you go.
He needs to get others involved. Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Collier.
There we
Hasn't
go.
got one to fall yet. Oh, there's the alley. And Durant with the big finish.
You just have to appreciate that play. Katie makes so many tough shots. Just give him an easy one every once in a while.
1 minute left in the first quarter. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Tshiebwe's checked in for Love. Konchar comes in for Filipowski. And it's Keontae George in for Markkanen. Here's Collier. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Durant. The shot no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Count it.
Pounding it inside early and often,
Oh, yeah.
setting a physical tone.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Good. Durant's got 13.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Collier. To the paint. Here's Tshiebwe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Durant for 3. Sinks it from distance. 16 points for him.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Houston up by 15. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. We've got George. John Konchar is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Here's Collier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Tshiebwe's checked in for Love. Pass to Şengün. Corner shot. And another basket for Houston.
It looks smooth out of Şengün's hand. That's a good sign for the big man.
Jazz trail by 17. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills on the rim as center. Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you guys.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And the Jazz with possession here. After the basket by Houston. Nice shot by George.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Pass to Okogie. From downtown. Konchar pulls it in. Jazz trail by 14. Here's Collier. Konchar outside. No good from outside.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Fires the 3. Utah grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. For 3, Collier drops in the 3.
Timeout.
Collier's got 7 points for the quarter.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Tshiebwe. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Konchar. And Williams is subbed in for Sensabaugh.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. Finney Smith pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 13. Pass to Şengün. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Thompson passes to Durant. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Here's Collier. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Shepherd. Williams against Durant. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 14. Let's go with a 3. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Now Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score. It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Durant. Right side, Finney Smith. Up top, Durant. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now, here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Releases. It's hauled in by Houston.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And the bucket is good.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams in the post, guarded by Durant. Markkanen misses. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And so it's Houston. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you could take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Houston Rockets.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Here's Durant. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason out there with him in Thompson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
To the inside. Here's Bailey. Deflected. They recover it. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
That's good by Thompson.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Markkanen. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Counted.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Utah calls time here. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
Now here's George. Pass to Bailey. And here's Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. And Bailey gets it to go.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
It's Durant with a drive. And he makes it on the layup. Durant's got 31.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Now here's Markkanen. Launches it. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is. That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And the Jazz with possession here. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. For 3, George. Tate grabs the board. For Houston, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. That one drops for them.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Markkanen outside. This one for 3. Utah with another miss. It's stolen by Nurkic. Uses the glass on the layup. Nurkic has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's his comfort zone. Nurkic does almost all of his scoring down low.
Here's Okogie. Knocks down the long J.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Konchar, he's checked in for Filipowski. Williams comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Collier. He's got 11. Markkanen outside. 4-3. Drains the triple. Markkanen's got 13 now.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Outside Finney-Smith. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 1:02 left in the third. Here's Collier. Good work there as it goes. 13 points in the game.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's Shepherd. Yep, that one goes.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. Green's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Utah with a change here, too. Love's checked in. He does not get the second one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside for Green. And here's Shepherd for 3. Love grabs the miss. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Williams misses.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Green for 3. The shot off that time. Here's Sensabaugh. Buried from 15 feet out.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. John Conchar is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's George. Then there's Vince. Williams and it's Sensabaugh in a two-guard. And the Rockets call time here. And Houston will go for a different look here. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Clint Capella. Smith comes in for Finney Smith. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. Durant way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Love. Here's Sensabaugh. George scanning the floor. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. For 3. Williams misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Durant, the pass to Okogie. And here's Sengun, covered by Love.
Do that to me.
The 3 from Thompson. Rebounded by the Jazz. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Yep, that one's good.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Love with the ball, and it's Sengun picking him up. There's a screen by Love. George for 3. That doesn't go either for George.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the fourth.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Takes it inside. That one goes in.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Houston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 38 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Love. Here's Sensabaugh. There's a screen by Love from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Pass to Sensabaugh. George in the post, working on Thompson. George's shot is off. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 43 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now here's George. Pass to Love. Will it go? Utah with another miss. Houston has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And he makes it. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Now Love. Now Conchar. Three-pointer. Smith with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
George against Thompson. Outside, Williams. Here's George. Love for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Smith outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson in the post. George defending. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment. We put this game away in style.
I'm with you.
Man.
15 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
They call that now.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.